Welcome to All Talk, All the Time. Live from the city of the Big Mango, we bring you the All Talk Network, where free speech absolutists live. Folks, welcome back to a brand new episode of Bangkok Bookies by way of All Talk Production. You can subscribe to All Talk Production at All Talk Production on YouTube, TikTok, and of course, the show, the iconic show Bangkok Bookies, is by way of All Talk Productions. Folks, this week we are coming to you from the iconic German beer house located on Sukhumvit 13, actually right next to the Sportsman. This week we moved there. The Sportsman has a Miss Universe event on TV over there. So this week we're here. The German beer house has incredible, obviously, German food, incredible draft beer. It still has TVs throughout here where you can watch all your sports. And hey, watch the Miss Universe pageant if you want.
Who's going to win it, Joe?
Miss Thailand.
You think they're going to give it to the home team?
I think she'll be in the top 5. Say that, yeah. I think they're going to give it to the home team.
They just chose the top 12. Okay,
right.
So what you're doing is you're knocking. You say she's got a 50% chance, or she's got a 60% chance.
Yeah, she does.
Of getting into the top 5.
Yes.
Either way, Joe.
Well, before we get any further, though, please like, subscribe,
And
share.
bang that button.
Bang that button. You can follow us here on YouTube, All Talk Production, TikTok, and folks, we have a great show for you this week. Obviously, the star of the show, Boston Dave, and I had a rough week last week. I think.
You went 4-5, kid. You went 4-5, and Boston Dave went 5-2, and 2 of those picks were on the money line. One for plus 135 and one for plus 190. So that would be a plus almost 6 unit Sunday for us.
There we go. But yeah,
so it happens.
It does. Picking and gambling isn't easy.
And talking about gambling and picking, and not picking your nose, picking winners, along with Bangkok Bookies, this is brought to you by www.playexpat.com. Expat's home for all their sports betting and casino betting needs. Mention Bangkok Bookies, and we're going to give you a 25% sign-up bonus, a cash sign-up bonus. So, again, that's www.playexpat.com. Joe, we are winding our way into week 12 of the NFL, like you said.
We are.
This is the time of the year that separates the men from the boys, the cream from the milk, and whatever other euphemism you want to use. But the pedal's hitting the metal and the rubber's hitting the pavement this week. We got some very exciting games on tap. We're right in the middle of the Bills Texans game. They're just about to go into the halftime. The Bills are currently up 16-13.
Yep, that's
Texans are on the bubble. They lose this game, they theoretically have no chance of getting in.
Yeah.
Bills desperately need this game, or they're going to find themselves, if they lose, they're going to find themselves walking in backwards into the playoffs if they're lucky enough.
Yeah. The Bills, they both need the game, obviously, but the Bills want to keep pace with the Patriots. They're still going to play them one more time. They need to win this game. And Houston, if they keep for playoff position, a wild card at the very least, they need to win this game.
Right. That is for sure. All right. So you've commented that you like the shorts that our production staff is putting up. So why don't we just get right into it, Joe? First game up on Sunday's board. Both teams need this game desperately. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are 6-4, total overall, and 2-2 on the road at the Bears, who are 7-3, 7-3, and 3-1 on their home field. Bookmakers got this game 2 and 2.5 with a 44.5, and I see as high as 46. Right now it's hovering about 45.5, but it did open up 44.5, and I do see it as high as 46. Caleb Williams, having a good year. He's got a total of just north of 2,300 yards. He's got a 13 T to 4 interception ratio. Their running back Swift got 134 carries for almost 650 yards. That's just a little bit south of 6 yards per carry. And their wide receiver, Odunze, okay, this guy's tearing up the league. He's got 39 receptions for 600 yards. Okay, that's almost 17 yards a catch, kid. That's a pretty powerful.
It is.
That's a pretty powerful offense.
The total is going under, and for Pittsburgh in the last 6 games, the total is going under 4 times. Pittsburgh is in the last 6 games against Chicago is 1-5 against spread.
Okay.
So
I'm going to let you go first on this one. I already know who I'm going to pick on this game. Okay, if you put a gun to my head, I know who I'm going to pick on this game.
Well, I guess what I'm going to do here, Pittsburgh's a minor underdog on the road, 2.5 plus 2.5. I'm going to take Pittsburgh plus the 2.5.
All right, so Big Joe, who finds himself living in the land of the Big Mango, is taking the Pittsburgh Steelers, the road dog, plus 2.5, and Boston Dave is going to go with the statistics here, and he's going to go with the Chicago Bears -2. Okay, here at home.
Yeah,
I just think that Chicago's offense between Williams, Swift, and Odunze is just going to be too much for the Steelers' defense to handle here. Playing outside, it's going to be cold.
it is.
So I'm taking the Bears -2 on this.
All right.
All right. Moving on. We got the Patriots at the Bengals. I see the Patriots a flat 6 with a 51.5 here. I'm going to lay off this game, Joe. Not going to touch it.
I'm not neither. It's some say 6, some sites say 7, but either way, I agree. I'm not touching it.
May, if anybody out there wants to know, May's got a 4-to-1 TG to interception ratio. He's got 20 TDs to only 5 interceptions. But got to be honest with you, Cincinnati's running back Brown, he's got 125 carries for 520 yards. And 2 TDs for the year. He's making some waves in the league. And don't forget New England's wide receiver, Diggs. He's got almost 700 yards with 60 receptions. So he's going to be a target for me. But again, the Patriots got good control of their destiny. I think they're probably going to win that division easy. And the Bengals, I think they're a lost cause. Going to see a lot of substitutions.
Well, injuries. I might even. I'll probably get heat for this. I may even shut down Joe Burrow for the rest of the year. Why? You're not playing for anything, really.
Right.
Have him come back healthy next year. I mean, I think he's cleared IR. I believe he can practice again. But,
Right.
But I wouldn't even. This game here, I think, Cincinnati's at home, but I'm not touching it either.
All right. Next game up, you got the lowly New York Giants on the road at the, would you say, faltering Detroit Lions?
Well, Detroit needs a win for sure.
They definitely need a win. Giants are 2-9 overall with a 0-6 road record. Lions are 6-4 overall with a 3-1 home record here. Bookmakers got this game 10.5 and 11. It opened up 10 with a 49.5. I see this game as high as 50.5 as well. I don't like either team here. A lot of inconsistencies with both teams, but I am kind of favoring the under here, Joe. So Boston Dave is going to go under 50.5 in the Detroit Lions game.
I'm going to take Detroit and a massive spread. I think Detroit needs this game. Detroit's going to come out and stomp them.
Okay, so Big Joe is going to take Detroit Lions minus 10.5.
Yes.
And Boston Dave is going to take the Detroit Lions game under 50.5. Moving on, we've got another inconsistent team playing in that division, the monsters of the Midway. We got the Vikings, who are 4-6 overall, 3-2 on the road against the Green Bay Packers, who are 6-3 overall with a 3-2 record. Earlier in the week, Love was questionable.
Yes.
I think he tweaked a knee or an ankle last week. He did not impress me over the last couple of weeks, but neither did the Vikings. Neither did the Vikings. They didn't impress me at all.
I'm not even going to touch that game myself personally.
And I think this is one I'm probably going to lay off of. Vikings, again, have very little chance of making the playoffs.
4-6.
Packers are going to be fighting for a spot. They really do need this game. But the question is, is Love as healthy as he was at the beginning of the year? He does have 2,400 yards. He's got a 5-to-1 TD ratio, 15 TDs to 3 interceptions. I myself don't think 6 is enough points, but I don't have faith. I don't have faith in Green Bay's offense to lay that kind of handicap here. So again, I'm going to lay off of it, Joe.
And against the spread, Minnesota's 1-4 in their last 5 games.
Okay.
That's why I'm laying all these teams. Even though, Green Bay is 6-3. Their offense has been inconsistent lately, and Love is questionable. So even if he plays, at the very least, he's banged up.
Right. Next game up is a very important game for one of these teams. You got the Seattle Seahawks, who are on the road this week. Overall 7-3, 4-1 on the road against the Tennessee Titans, who are 1-9, 0-5 at home. I see this game as low as 11.5 and as high as 12.5. I'm going out on a limb here. Okay, Sam Darnold has 7 TDs to 10 interceptions. I think Tennessee's gonna knock him around a little bit and make him cough up the ball. Boston Dave is going to be taking plus 13, plus Tennessee Titans plus 13 in this game.
I also see this. I see this game, and I look at the over and under. Some books have it at 40.5. What is your site have it at, Dave?
I've got a flat 40.5.
Okay.
I got a flat 40.5.
I just Seattle has a good defense. I see this one going under.
And if I had to take a position on the total, I'd wait until Saturday night, early Sunday morning for that total to go to 41, because I'm sure the public's going to bet it up. They see 40, they perceive that as a low number.
Yeah.
If you forced my hand to take a position on the total, I would go under 41. But again, I'm going to stick with Tennessee plus the 13. So it's up to you.
I'm going to take the under 41.
Okay, so Big Joe in the Seattle-Tennessee game is going under 41 in the total, and Boston Dave is taking the Tennessee Titans plus 13.
And the Seahawks are very quietly putting together a nice season.
They're putting together a nice season, but I just don't like that TD to interception ratio for Darnold. I don't like it. I don't like it.
And
He's due for an interception
yes,
this
that
game.
is true. And Tennessee is 1-9, but they're a very weird team. They can come out and play tough.
They did. They played very tough the first, for 3 quarters on Sunday. So you're right. You're right. And that's why I'm taking them. All right, let's move on to the next game up. Critical game for one of these teams, and I didn't think that, in the week coming into Thanksgiving, I would tell you that I would ever think that one of these teams is on the bubble. But in fact, the home team here is on the bubble, and if they lose this game, they ain't going anywhere. All right, you got the Indianapolis Colts, who are 8-2 overall with a 2-2 away record, visiting the Kansas City Chiefs, who are 5-5 overall.
Oh, Kansas City
4-1.
Screwed me last week.
Yes, they did. They're Casey's 4-1 at home. Okay. I see this game 3 and 3.5, favoring KC with a 49.5 here. You've got Jones for Indianapolis. He's got a fairly decent touchdown to interception ratio, 15-7. That's almost a little bit more than 2-1. You got obviously the leader of the NFL in rushing. You got Taylor for Indianapolis. Got 190 carries for almost 1,200 yards. He's on my fantasy team.
Me too.
And then is he?
Yes.
And then you've got Kelsey. You got Kelsey, who's putting together a very good year after a very disappointing last year. He's got 50 receptions for almost 650 yards and 4 TVs. Right. So, even though KC needs this game desperately, why don't you tell me your opinion? I'll let you go first here.
Well, KC, I think the division is out of reach now. That's out of reach. I think Denver's beaten them two times.
That's
so
correct.
Unless Denver collapses, has the ultimate collapse of all time, KC's going to pretty much have to win out. But they're still in the running for a wild card. So look, call me a sucker, call me a battered KC syndrome. I'm actually going to take Kansas City minus the 3.5.
Okay, well, here he's doing the contrarian thing again this week.
I think
2 weeks ago,
they need the game.
2 weeks ago, it worked for Big Joe. Last week, he basically took a big dump with it, he's doing it again this week. On the other hand, I've got to play the devil's advocate here. Boston Dave is going to be splitting his bet units. He's going to be taking the Indianapolis Colts plus 3.5 for half a unit, and the Indianapolis Colts on the money line plus 175 for half a unit. There you go, Joe. So, there's your contrarian up to now.
I think Kansas City desperately needs this game. I mean, Indianapolis is sitting strong at 8-2. Anything can happen, folks. Obviously, we know that, but I just don't see KC going down without a fight.
You don't?
No. And I'm not a KC fan, but look, they've been to 5 Super Bowls in the past 6 years or something like that.
And look at this. At halftime, the Houston Texans are beating the Bills 20-16.
That game started out all of a sudden.
Bills missed an extra point, and that's going to come back and going to bite them in the ass.
I'm thinking, man, this game may look like an under after the first quarter, early second. Now they're scoring like gangbusters.
What did I tell you? You told me low scoring game, and I said to you, what? Give it time.
Yeah.
Give it time.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the matter at hand, this weekend's games. You've got the Jets, who are 2-8 overall with a 1-3 road record, against the streaking Baltimore Ravens, who are 5-5, 2-3 at home. Baltimore, for all intents and purposes, needs to win every game the rest of the year to make the playoffs. Okay, and Jackson coming off of that, the bye week and the 2 weeks that he missed with his injury has proven his iron. He's had 2 shitty games. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I don't think he's had a 2 interception game where they've won ever in his career.
Yeah.
All right. You've got Derrick Henry, running back, who's got 170 carries for a little bit over, close to 810 yards. And Flowers, their wide receiver, 50 receptions with 700 yards and 1 TD. Derrick Henry, I should mention, has got 7 TDs on the year. Okay. It's a big number. Baltimore's 13.5 across the board with a 44.5. This is a game. You're going to call me crazy, Joe? You're going to call me crazy? But you know what? The Jets are not as bad over the last 3 weeks.
They're not.
As the public thinks they are. I'm going to wait until Saturday. I know I'm going to be able to get 14 on this game. Boston Dave's taking the New York Jets plus 14 in this game.
You are right in your assessment. However, I think, Lamar Jackson threw a couple picks last week. I think Baltimore's going to start picking up steam. I'm taking minus 13 now. Baltimore's going to win 34-13.
You heard it first, folks. He's giving you the exact score. All the bookmakers out there allow you to pick an exact score as well. So, Big Joe from the land of the Big Mango,
yes,
is taking the Baltimore Ravens minus 13.5. And Boston Dave is going to be taking the lowly New York Jets plus 14. All right. Next game up. 2-8 teams. The Cleveland Browns versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas is a 4-point favorite with a 36.5. They say that Mr. Shedeur Sanders is going to be starting under center this week.
That's the only reason this game has any interest.
I wish him the best of luck. I am going to watch it. I'm interested to see
I agree.
how
Me too.
he's picked up on their play schematic over the first 6 months of his tenure at Cleveland. I want to see if he's absorbed their playbook and how well he can move that ball down the field. He's always a running threat. You know that. A scrambler and a runner. So I think the Raiders are going to have their hands full. But two crap teams, and I'm just going to lay off of this one.
I agree. The only reason for Sanders starting at quarterback. So that's the only reason this game really has any interest. They're both out of it. They're both done for the year as far as playoff chances.
Right.
Any chance of the playoffs. So, this is I want to see how Sanders does in his first full start, And it's on the road in Las Vegas.
All right. Next game up, another afternoon game. You got the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road, 6-4 overall, 2-2 away against the Arizona Cardinals, who were 3-7 overall with a 1-4 home record. Mm-hmm. Jacksonville is a 3-point favorite here on the road. Trevor Lawrence has has 2,200 yards,
right?
11 TDs to 8 interceptions. Etienne Jr., running back for Jacksonville, has got 150 carries for 730 yards. And McBride, who's the tight end for Arizona, has had a standout year. 71 receptions for 720 yards, so about 10 yards, a little over 10 yards per catch. I like the way Jacksonville's been playing here. Just going to say straight out, I'm taking the Jacksonville Jaguars -3 here.
Well, this one here, I love. It's an interesting game. Jaguars are right in the thick of the playoff race. They have like I said, Indianapolis just have a minor collapse. So they're 6-4, but they're in outstanding position for a wild card.
Right.
Arizona is a weird team. They're another team that the record, they have a losing record, but they can play. They're capable of playing you tough.
Right.
I'm going to go with a shocker, Arizona +3.
All right. So in the Jaguars at Arizona game, Big Joe is taking the home underdog.
Yes.
Arizona Cardinals +3, and Boston Dave is going to be laying the chalk with the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars -3. Let's move on to an interdivision game. Always very interesting, Joe. Eagles at the Cowboys.
That's a rivalry. That's a game there where records don't matter really when they're playing each other. It's
Right.
like the AFC East basically. It doesn't matter records when they're going up against each other.
Okay, you've got the Eagles, who are 8-2 overall, 4-1 on the road. Again, at the Cowboys, who are 4-5 overall with a 2-1-1 record at home. Philadelphia here, the bookmakers are giving the Philadelphia Eagles the nod here. I think they're disrespecting the Cowboys defense a little bit here. Everybody across the board, including yours truly at playexpat.com. We've got the Philadelphia Eagles -3.5 with a 47.5 across the board. Point spread wise, I'm going to lay off of this game. And total wise, I'm going to lay off it. I'm just going to enjoy watching it.
Well, Eagles' offense has been struggling lately. They are 8-2, but offensively they've been struggling lately. They've been trouble moving the ball. I'm going to go out on a limb again. I'm going to take Dallas +3.
Well, you can get 3.5, Joe.
Well, let me look at this other site. I'm taking Dallas +3.5.
All right. So on the Eagles Cowboys game, Boston Dave's going to lay off everything, the game and the total. Big Joe is taking the home underdog, Dallas Cowboys +3.5.
I just think it's a weird. This game, these two teams play each other. They're close. Doesn't matter what the records are. I just think this thing's gonna come down in the fourth quarter. And look, Dallas, one of the players just got killed last week. They played inspired Monday night. I think they're going to play tough at home.
Right. All right, the next game up are two crap teams. And I've explained to you that when I do take a position, it's usually with teams that are, one win away from making the playoffs, or one win away, one loss away from not.
I know the game.
Games.
I don't have to say the game. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I'm not even going to touch it.
It is. Well, I am going to touch it. You've got the 3-7 Atlanta Falcons, who are 1-4 on the road, at the New Orleans Saints, 2-8, who are 1-4 at home. The bookmakers have this game 2.5 and 3, favoring New Orleans. New Orleans has a pretty powerful offense. You got Rattler at quarterback, who's, even though he's got 8 TDs to 5 interceptions, he still has 1,600 yards. And you've got his wide receiver Olave, who's got 60 receptions for almost 700 yards, which is 11 and a half yards per catch. Caleb Williams, running back for the you've got running back for Atlanta, Robinson, with 160 carries for 780 yards. I am going to take a big bite of humble pie here, Joe. I shouldn't bet this game, but I'm going to.
All right.
And I am going to take the New Orleans Saints -2 over the Falcons.
Yeah, this is a weird game. I'm not going to touch it.
Not even the total, which is only 39.5.
Nah. It's two inconsistent teams. Actually, I should say no. I take that back. They're consistent in losing. So I'm not going to touch it. What's your next game?
Well,
Off
okay,
of
so Big Joe with
not
the
touching.
Falcons
Lay it
Saints
off.
game, he's going to lay off everything, and Boston Dave is going to be taking the New Orleans Saints -2. Next game up is Sunday night game. You got your Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the LA Rams.
I like this game.
I like this is going to be a very interesting game. Buccaneers, led by Baker Mayfield, are 6-4 total with a 4-2 away record at the Los Angeles Rams, who are led by Matt Stafford. 8-2 at home, 8-2 overall with a 4-1 record. Stafford has a very interesting stat. He's got 2,600 yards, 27 TDs to only 2 interceptions. Okay, that's almost 14-1 TDs to an interception. You've got Caleb Williams, the running back for the Rams, got 160 carries for almost 800 yards. And you got Nakua. You've got Nakua for the Los Angeles Rams, 73 receptions, almost 900 yards, 4 TDs. Again, Williams rushing the ball's got 6 TDs. You got a big number here, Joe. The bookmakers got LA -6.5 and 7 with a 49.5 across the board. This is a tough game. This is a tough game to pick.
Implications online for Rams are fighting for the division, and Tampa definitely for a wild card spot. So
correct.
A lot of implications.
Okay, what do you say?
Tampa +6.5.
You're taking +6.5. You can get 7.
Well, you're gonna give me an extra half, and I'm definitely.
It's already it's 6.5.
I'm looking
and 7.
at like 8 different sites. Some say 7, some say 6.
So take this.
Yeah.
Why would you take 6.5 when you can take 7?
Well,
Big Joe.
I'm going off your site at the end of the day. So
Big Joe is taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plus the 7. Boston Dave is. I see this game. 48.5 and 49.5. Boston Dave is taking the Rams game over 48.5.
Let's see. I'm looking at some computer generated picks here. So I'm looking. Here's one site, Odd Sharks. So they do a simulation, a bunch of simulations.
Right.
They have the Rams winning 29-20.
Okay.
But I'm still taking the +7 Tampa.
Okay. And I'm going over 48.5.
Yes.
All right. So again, folks, Big Joe taking Tampa Bay +7, and Boston Dave is taking over 48.5 in the same game. Rams over 48.5. Okay, Monday, we've got the Carolina Panthers, who are 6-5 overall, 3-3 on the road, at the San Francisco 49ers, led by Brock Purdy. Okay, who had a great game last week, 3 TDs, 7-4 overall with a 2-2 home record. Bookies got this game 6.5 and 7, along with anything from 48.5 to 49.5. Mac Jones is going to be backing up Brock Purdy. 6.5 and both 6.5 and 7 are big numbers, Joe. All right, Carolina's not that bad.
They're not. And an interesting tidbit is Carolina has won outright and covered the spread in 3 straight road games.
Right.
Many people believe that Carolina is at least going to cover in this game.
Okay.
So give us your pick, expert.
I'm going to lay off this game, kid. Laying off.
Laying off.
I'm laying off. Not going to touch the total. Not going to touch the game. We've got we've got an early week next week. We've got 3 Thanksgiving Day games.
Yep.
Early game is Packers at the Lions. Mid-afternoon game is Chiefs at the Cowboys. And Night game is going to be Cincinnati at Baltimore. We'll probably be. I'm going to wait until. Obviously, I'm going to wait until these weeks' games finish because, again, there are going to be injuries that we're going to have to deal with. But Thursday, Thanksgiving should be a very interesting day.
No, it's going to be.
And there's one Friday game as well. Bears at the Eagles. Okay, so we'll be coming to them. We'll be coming earlier this upcoming week. We'll be doing it earlier. So
well, maybe we can do. We'll talk about that off air, but yeah, it's going to be a fun week actually. And those of you our international folks watching us. The U.S. Thanksgiving's a big holiday, obviously, but it's a big football day. There'll be college games. There's three pro games, and of course, Black Friday, the Bears Eagles on Black Friday.
That's correct.
So it's a big weekend of football coming up. Anything else, Boston Dave?
That's it.
Folks, come here to the Sportsman. I'm not Sportsman, German Beer House.
Yeah, the food here is great. They got great spatzel, great schnitzel. The beers are great. The sauerkraut is homemade here, which was delicious.
Yeah.
I've never had a bad meal here. And the staff is great.
And we're gonna probably probably have some lunch here and early lunch here at the great.
What a surprise, Joe!
The German Beer House. And there's a couple different locations. Like I said at the top of the show, this one is located on Sukhumvit 13, ironically, next to the Sportsman. And of course, folks, going on as we're recording is the Miss Universe pageant also. So believe it or not, a lot of people like watching that here. So
I like watching it wherever I am. I don't have to be in Thailand. I know Thailand.
We're in Thailand, so I'm letting the folks know there's a lot of people watching Miss Universe here in Thailand.
Yes,
here in the city of the Big Mango.
So let's set odds on. Could you ever, two things? Would you ever have the balls to go up to one of these contestants and say, how you doing? I'm Big Joe Gun. I'm Big Joe Guns. And, if you got past that without stuttering, what are the odds that one of them would, go out on a date with you?
Slim. Well, I would have the balls to go up to them and say that.
What are the odds?
Slim and none in a slim enough town.
Joe, I got to be honest with you, and I don't want to hurt your feelings. There's nothing slim about you, kid. Everything about you is big. I think you'd have a big shot, Joe.
Big shot. Well, in Asia, big guys have a chance, but I don't think with any of these I would. And yeah,
I'm just having a little fun with
it.
It
is, but if the truth is the truth, though. But anyways, folks, you got to come here, check out the German Beer House. And also, folks, please, once again, like, subscribe, share, bang the notification bell. Pass our show out to your family and friends.
www.playexpat.com. Bet on it.
And if there's anything you want us to talk about, leave it in the comments. Let us know anything, whether it's basketball. And again, we're going to eventually get into hockey.
We will. We're going to,
basketball,
over the next couple of weeks,
season.
You got the bowl season coming right up. I think this is literally next week is, this coming up week is the last week of the regular college football season.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about a national championship, college football national. And also, later in the year, or early next year, March Madness for college basketball. So it's a lot of things in the works, folks. Stick with us. Get in now. Help this train to keep going down the track, getting faster and faster as it picks up momentum. Coming to you from the Big Mango, I am Big Joe.
And I'm Boston Dave. Travel safely. Enjoy your Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next week.
Take care.